Итак, ребят, всем здорово, с вами Саша Гейм Стриминг, точнее, канал Саша Гейм Стриминг, с вами, как всегда, я и Александр, добро пожаловать на прохождение игры Noire. Приступаем к делу, название «Отличие». Просто парня сбили.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site, the coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses and put a make on the car.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
I want to make homicide. You know you made it if you can get that desk.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with one round.
I've seen people like you, but I had to pay admission.
I don't want to be rude, but I ain't got time for talking.
Seems like a nice boy, putting all those hoodlums in jail.
Ну-ка, тут недалеко ехать. А давайте сами доедем, господи.
Looks like the DA is going to press charges, and Rodriguez might do time.
Keep going straight.
I'll speak to the DA.
933 South Broadway.
I don't know, Cole.
Чё такое?
Easy make. The DA likes conviction. I'll convince him to let it go. How do you do that? I'll give him something better.
Jesus, Cole!
Да сорян, сорян.
Can you drive to this one? You know the way. You can drive.
Кафе Уре, 4 часа 39. Так, давайте сначала улики найдем. Потом побазарим.
Detectives, over here.
Ась.
Коула
Коула
Фелпс,
Фелпс,
traffic.
трафичная полиция.
What have we got?
Что тут у нас?
Because a white male named Lester Patterson walked out of the bar and into the street, car hit over there, and he ended up here, dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar, name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so? We'll take a formal statement later. Right now we're going to take a look around. Phelps? Landed on his face and ended up here. The car must have struck him from behind.
California Fire and Light. Лестер Пальсон, North Hill Street 82, Калифорния.
Patterson has life insurance.
На имя Лестера Паттисона. Мужчина белый. Жена.
We can notify next of kin. What have you got on the
Что
victim?
можно сказать о жертве?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest
А
wound?
рана в
Isn't
груди,
that
откуда она
inconsistent?
взялась?
Very common in
Такое
auto
часто
injuries.
бывает при
Look for a car with a
ищите
prominent
машину с
hood
рубкой на
ornament.
капоте.
Those things are killers. Careful where you're stepping, Phelps.
Ой.
I don't come down to the station house and tap dance on your desk.
Body traveled a good
Труп
20
пролетел
feet.
фунтов 20, не меньше.
This blood is a long way from the
Большое
body.
расстояние от тела.
Car must have been going like a bat out of hell.
Как на крыльях.
So the driver
Значит,
managed to
перед
brake
столкновением
before the
пришлось
impact.
тормозить.
Knife covered in blood. Could be a steak knife. This is a hit-and-run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away a kitchen knife.
In any case, we'll want tech services to scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife.
Вот я слишком рано походу множество стал. Давайте попробуем.
It's all yours, detective.
Хорошо.
Miss Perry?
Мисс Перри?
Yes?
Да.
I'm Detective Phelps.
Это мой
This is my
напарник,
partner,
детектив
Detective
Бакowski.
Bukowski. Can you tell us what
Расскажите
happened?
нам, что там произошло.
Well,
Так я слышал,
came to the
что
window
кто-то
because
ругается и
I
подошел
heard
к
people
окну.
arguing downstairs.
Ну, это истина.
Then what
А что
happened?
произошло потом?
I saw a car
Я
hit
увидел,
that
как
poor
машина
man
сбила
and
этого
knock him down the
несчастного и
street.
протащила его по дороге.
What kind of car was
Какой-то
it?
был автомобиль.
A dark red Lincoln
Lincoln
Continental.
Темно-красный.
Did you see the
Номер
license plate?
заветили?
Only the first three letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
3S8.
Tell me more about
Расскажите
the
мне про
argument
эту
you
ссору.
heard.
Well,
Ну,
there
я
were two
слышала два
voices.
голоса.
Man and a
Мужской и
woman.
женский.
That's all.
Вот и все.
Why are you holding out on
Почему
us,
вы не
Miss
хотите
Perry?
встретиться с нами, мисс Перри?
I'm sorry.
Простите.
I was hoping to
Я
tell my
хотела
story to the
рассказать
newspapers.
журналистам,
I'd like to get my
чтобы мы
picture in the
фотографию
paper.
напечатали в газете.
Trying to find
Я
work
хочу
as
стать
an
актрисой,
actress,
но
and
найти работу очень
things are
трудно.
pretty difficult.
Cough it up, sister.
Давай,
We don't
колись,
have all night.
сестренка, у нас полно дел.
People arguing?
Ссорились двое.
They were husband
Муж
and
и
wife.
жена.
I could tell by what
Это я
she was
поняла по
yelling.
ее крикам.
Intimate
Она
things.
говорила очень
Very
личные
embarrassing for the
вещи.
man.
Обидно для мужчины.
Thank you, Miss
Спасибо,
Perry.
мисс Перри.
Your information
Вы нам
has been
очень
very
помогли.
helpful.
Можете идти.
You can go now.
You really
Вы правда
think
так
so?
думаете?
I hope you find that driver
Надеюсь,
and
вы
put him
найдете
away.
и накажете его.
You certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest,
Проехали,
Bukowski.
Быковский.
Let's see what the patrons have
Посмотрим,
to
что она
say.
скажет завсегдатель.
I'll take the
Я
bartender.
думаю, с барменом.
You work the rest of the room.
Courtney,
Кортни,
come in.
входи.
Have a seat.
Садись.
Thanks.
Спасибо, доктор.
How are you
Как
finding
тебе
working
работается
at the
в
clinic?
клинике?
It's
Ну, в общем, нормально.
Are you sure?
Ты уверен?
Can I be honest
Я
with
могу
you,
быть с
Doctor?
вами откровенным?
I would hope so,
Именно
Courtney.
это я и хочу, Кортни.
I was hoping
Я
that the
надеялся,
therapy
что
would be more
терапия будет
beneficial.
более результативной.
Treatment can
Увы,
unfortunately
лечение
be
порой
very
занимается
long
очень
term.
долгое время.
So many of the patients
Здесь
here
так
are
много
addicts,
пациентов, зависящих
Doctor.
от наркотиков, доктор.
Many of them have been for
Многие из них
years,
наркотики
Courtney.
годами, Кортни.
In the past,
Раньше они
these
были
people were
обречены на
condemned
психическую
in
лечебницу.
sanatoriums. If we can
Если мы
reveal
найдем
the
корень
root of the
проблемы, то
problem,
сможем помочь им.
then we have a chance to help them.
And
А до тех пор их
until
будут
then, they
накачивать
stay
снотворным.
sedated.
Do I
Мне
detect a
показалось,
hint of
ли
reproach,
ты
Courtney?
это осуждаешь, Кортни?
I was expecting
Я
more,
ожидал
Doctor.
большего, доктор.
I'm sorry.
Простите, не
I
хотел
don't mean to
вас
criticize.
критиковать.
Part of being a
Если
physician,
хочешь
Courtney,
быть хорошим врачом,
learning to be
учись терпению.
patient.
How is it
Как
possible to
можно
keep
держать
so many
столько
of them on their
народа на
medications,
лекарствах?
Doctor? Many of
Ведь
their
многие из
addictions are
тех
illegal.
паразитов
Oh,
незаконны.
many things
Не
in
все в
life are
жизни
great,
черное и
Courtney.
белое, Кортни.
What may on the surface
То,
appear
что
to
на
be
первый взгляд
illegal
кажется
is
незаконным, в
actually a
итоге
benefit to
оборачивается
society at large.
поэзией для всего общества.
Operator,
Оператор,
message for
сообщение для
KGPL.
диспетчера.
Putting you through now.
Соединяю.
Cole Phelps,
Коула
badge
Фелпс, жетон
1247.
1247.
How could I help,
Чем могу
detective?
помочь, детектив?
I need to run
Мне
a
нужно
partial
проверить по
license
базе
plate,
фрагмент
3
номера
Charles
машины, 3
8.
Чарльз
Cross-check possible
Сравните
Lincoln
со
owners.
списком владельцев
Suspect
Lincoln.
vehicle is a
Машина
red
подозреваема
Lincoln
красный
Continental.
Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, detective.
Минутку.
Only one possible make on that
Только одно
license.
совпадение номера
Registered
модели.
to a William
Машина зарегистрирована
Shelton,
на Уильяма Шелтона.
738 West Temple Street.
738.
Thanks, ma'am.
Спасибо, мэм.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
На всё на точке. Ладно, побазарим с барменом.
I'm Detective Phelps of the
Полиция
LAPD.
Лос-Анджелеса.
How can I
Чем
help,
могу помочь,
detective?
детектив?
Your name would be a
Для
good
начала
start.
назовите свое имя.
Dudley Lynch.
Дадди
Hired
Линч.
help.
Я
I run the place when the owner ain't
хозяин
around.
нет на месте.
Where is the
А
owner?
где хозяин?
He stepped
Он
out.
отошел.
Somebody had to
Надо
take
было
Lorna,
довести Лорну,
Mrs. Patterson
домой. Давай.
What can you tell me
Что
about
вам
the
известно об
accident?
этом происшествии?
Not a lot.
Совсем
It was
ничего.
busy in here, and all I
Здесь
heard was the
было
impact.
много, но я только услышал удар.
So what was he doing
Так что он
outside?
делал на
It's against
улице.
licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Lester and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
Окей.
Do you know the
Вы
victim?
знали жертву?
Yeah,
Да.
Lester
Это Лестер
Patterson.
Паттисон.
He's a
Он
regular here,
местный
or
завсегдай.
he was.
Был
Not one of your
Он не входил в
favorite
число любимых
customers?
клиентов.
Lester was
Лестер был
special,
особенный
but
клиент, но не для
not my
меня.
kind of special.
Was Lester
Лестер
drinking
пил
alone?
один?
No.
Нет.
He came here with his
Он был с
wife.
женой.
She didn't seem too interested in
Правда,
the booze,
ей,
though.
по-моему, не очень интересовало. Я не интересовал очень.
A witness
Свидетельница
overheard an
слышала
argument.
ссору.
Lester and Lorna.
Лестер и Лорна.
There's nothing like airing your dirty
Зачем
laundry in
выставлять свое
public, is
грязное
there?
белье на всеобщее обозрение? Ну, это...
Why was Lorna
Почему
Patterson
Лорна
in such a
Паттисон
hurry to
хотела быстрее
leave?
уйти? Что
What
здесь
is going on
происходит?
here?
Lorna was pretty
Лорна была
upset, so
очень
Leroy took her
расстроена,
home.
и Лерой...
Lorna and
Лорна с
Leroy are
Лерой
close.
друзья.
They've been talking about
Они
opening a new
обсуждали
bar.
открытие нового
Leroy.
бара. Лерой?
Leroy Sabo,
Лерой Саба,
the
хозяин
owner.
заведения.
How long have
Как
Lorna
долго
and
Лорна с
Leroy been
Лероем
talking
поговорили
about this new
об
bar?
этом новом баре?
who knows?
Не знаю.
I just served
Я
the drinks.
просто разношу напитки. Братан, ты сомнений не ведут.
Bartenders hear all sorts
Бармены
of
слышат
things.
все. Ну
Are
что,
you going to tell
ты
me,
расскажешь
or
нам
do we have to start
по-хорошему?
playing rough?
When Lester was
Когда
drinking, he
Лестер
treated Lorna
напивался,
like
вел
dirt.
себя с Лорной
He
как
gambled
сын.
away
Он
all their
проиграл все
money.
деньги.
Lorna pitched
Лорна
Leroy about the
писала
bar.
Лерою.
I don't know how
Насколько это
interested
было
he
об этом
is.
заинтересован, не знаю.
Is Leroy doing
Лерой
well?
процветает?
Hell no.
Да что вы.
The only thing keeping this place
Если бы
afloat
не
are the
покер,
poker
заведение бы
games.
давно загнулось.
Thanks for your
Спасибо за
help,
помощь,
Lynch.
Линч.
I'm going to need you to sign a
Повтори все
statement
это
with the
по-тройному.
patrolman.
Подпиши показания.
Sure, no
Да,
problem.
конечно.
You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
По сути, обычная шляпа. Ладно, едем в следующий.
You can drive.
Дом Паттисон.
Yes?
Да,
Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
мисс Паттисон.
Is this about my
Вы насчет
husband?
моего мужа?
We're investigating the
Мы
incident, ma'am.
расследуем
I
происшествие.
see.
Ясно.
Come in, won't you?
Заходите. Спасибо, мэм. Есть столики? Что-то есть.
Don't think this is any use to us. It doesn't appear to be connected. Circumstantial.
Ну, тоже.
Not sure this means much.
Can you tell me what happened?
О том, что произошло.
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now
Его
he's
сбила
dead.
машина, и он умер.
You don't appear to be too
Кажется,
upset
вы не
about
очень
the
тем
fact.
расстроены.
Lester and I met
Мы с
on a
Лестером
furlough in
встретились в
44.
44-м, он был в
We got
отпуске.
married that
Тут
weekend.
же поженились.
People don't understand it
Сейчас
now, but
трудно
that happened a lot
понять,
back
тогда
then.
было дело отчаянно.
I see.
Понятно.
So you probably did well to
Значит, вы
stick it out
долго
this long.
терпели.
What's that supposed to
хотите
mean,
им
mister?
сказать?
I think it's about
Думаю,
time
вам
you
пора.
left. I have someone here.
I beg your pardon?
Что-что?
You're gonna have to run that one by us
А то мне
again,
кажется, что
sister.
мы тебя так не поняли, сестренка.
It's okay, Lorna.
Все в порядке, Лорна.
I'm Leroy
Я Лерой
Sabo.
Саба.
Well, well.
Так.
Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy.
Именно так, умник.
Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards.
Проигрался в карты.
He was kind of hard to control when he lost his
Потерял над
temper.
собой контроль.
He turned without looking
Повернулся,
and
не
walked
глядя
right
на
out in
дорогу,
front of the
шагнул под
car.
машину.
It wasn't good.
Это было ужасно.
What's your relationship
Мистер
with
Сабо,
Mrs.
какие
Patterson,
отношения
Mr.
с вашей
Sabo?
мисс Паттисон?
We're
Мы
friends.
с ней друзья.
Good friends.
Близкие друзья.
You expect me to
Как вы
believe
думаете,
that?
что я в это поверю?
Look, I was filing for
Послушайте,
divorce.
я подала на
Mental
развод. Лестер
cruelty.
порой ведет
Lester
себя
could
как
be a mean
настоящий
son of a
сукин
bitch.
сын.
And
И
Lester knew
Лестер
about
знал
that?
об этом?
No,
Нет.
I hadn't
Он
told
так и
him.
не узнал.
Well, hasn't this worked out
Смотрите,
well
как
for the
дело
two of you?
удачно
I feel
сложилось.
almost bad
Мне
for
прям
busting in
даже
on this little
неловко, что пришлось
rendezvous.
прервать эту милую встречу. Ну, поехали.
How did the car come to
Так как
hit
же
Lester?
машина наехала на
He
Лестера?
walked
Он
straight
шагнул
into the
прямо
path
под
of an
машину.
oncoming car.
Дамочка, вы лжете.
You expect me to
Ладно, и как
believe
вы
that?
думаете, что я в это поверю?
It's all very
Кирка слишком
convenient.
складно у вас выходит.
Gambling for
Для
Lester
него
was
игра
like the
как
needle
доза
for a
золотого.
hophead.
Он
He was yelling
проклинал
at
меня, и
me,
весь
he was
мир
yelling at the
след.
whole world.
Мне
Kind
даже
of felt sorry
немного
for the
жаль
driver.
водителя. У
Poor
бедняги
guy had
не
no
было шансов.
chance.
You were arguing
Мы
in the bar
ссорились
and
в
on the
баре, а потом
sidewalk.
на тротуаре.
We were always arguing.
Мы все время ссорились.
So what?
И что с того?
Admit it. You were baiting,
Признайтесь, вы
pushing his
же
buttons.
провоцировали
We can
его.
easily get the
Я
full
уверен,
story
что
from the
вы знаете
regulars in the
правду,
bar.
если опросим посетителей бара.
All right.
Значит так.
Lester was
Lester
playing
играл в
cards out
карты.
back. He lost, of
Проигрался
course, and wanted
в
back in. He suggested I
Конечно,
earn the
захотел
money on my
отыграться.
back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was
предложил
putting
своим
to his
так называемым
so-called
друзьям
buddies.
взять меня с
So maybe I was a
Так что,
little
может быть, в этот раз я
angrier than
разозлилась
usual.
чуть сильнее обычного.
Let's just say I took
Скажем так, я
exception to his
решил
idea.
ему возразить.
The bartender said that
Бармен
you and
сказал, что
Leroy
вы с
were
Лерой
planning to go into
собрались стать
business together.
компаньонами. Вы
Can
не
you
могли
explain
бы
how you'll get the money to do
деньги
that?
на открытие
I have
дела?
a little
Я
money
скопил
saved away.
небольшую сумму. Ну, если по ней смотреть, это видно ложь.
You're being economical with the
Попытайтесь
truth, Lorna.
утаить правду.
You want to back that up, little man?
Ха, давай.
You increased the premium on Lester's life insurance. GI insurance policies have a $10,000
10
payout.
тысяч
It
долларов.
was Leroy's
Это
idea.
Лерой придумал.
Lester lived on
был
the edge. He
рисковый
was always
человек.
getting into fights,
Вечно взялся
crap games,
играл в азартные
pinochle, you
игры.
name it.
Выходит, идея была
Turns out it
неплохая.
was good advice.
It speaks to
Это
motive
мотив
and
и умысел,
premeditation,
Лорна.
Lorna.
You're forgetting
Вы
the hit and
забываете
run
говорить,
detective.
детектив.
You and Mr.
Желаю
Sabo
вам с мистером
have an
Сабо
interesting
увлекательно
day.
провести
I'm sure
день.
we will,
Мы
officer.
постараемся. А теперь давайте вы
Now, if you
оба
could
просто
both
уйдете
just
отсюда.
leave.
We're leaving,
Мы
ma'am.
уходим.
Sorry for your
Сочувствую
loss.
вашей утрате.
I can see what a
Вам
tough time
сейчас
you're
очень
having with all
нелегко.
this.
Подожди, мне телефон надо.
The American Century Broadcasting Company is now veteran. Remind you to check with your local real estate agent for a
Phelps, badge
Фелпс, жетон
1247.
1247.
How can I help,
Чем вам помочь,
detective?
детектив?
Are there any
Для меня
messages for
сообщение
me?
есть?
Just one Только detective
один
from the
детектив
coroner.
от Коннора.
Message reads,
Сообщение
Phelps,
Фелпса
see me at
должно быть
Central
в
Morgue
Центрального
immediately.
района.
Results of the Patterson
Результаты смерти
autopsy.
Паттисона.
Thank you.
Благодарю вас.
Isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted?
You're behind the wheel.
Марк Центрального района.
Your health and extremely difficult. But these diseases, you're lucky. And Cream Spencer here is your producer of this.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife, length of a bayonet.
We found a knife in the alleyway.
Where is it now? Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder 1. We were right there and they tried to stare us down. Now they'll both get the gas chamber. We have the knife, we have the coroner's report, and I bet we could roll Sabo as a witness. Let's bring her in. Stop! Turn back the other way. Go right just now. Straight through the next intersection. Can you drive to this one?
Extra, read all about it.
Say, could I borrow some of that?
You drive.
That's that cop. Seems like a...
Can you drive to this one?
Spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna. Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand
Nice of you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim. All that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up.
bases covered, baby.
I have nothing to do
you
with it.
You think I'm gonna fry for you, Lorna?
Crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him for God's sake.
It's too late, Sabo.
Стой, гад, стрелять.
Sabo, stop or I will shoot.
Стой, сволочь.
or I
Стой,
will
стрелять
shoot.
буду. Вот это раскладочка. Кафе у Рэя.
So, I give you a hit and run, you bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows, detective. I like that.
И это мне нравится.
Keep up the good
Продолжай
work.
в том же духе. Да, то что... Ну-ка. Блестяще. Ничего себе.